Can't sleep? Watch this guy freeze. It's surprisingly relaxing. This video punches insomnia in the face and dropkicks anxiety. You'll be dreaming sweet dreams in no time. Cross your legs if you're fancy. Grab your phone, 75% battery or bust. And now, for our little bedtime story. The sun clocked out for the day. A snowmobile went roomed through the snow, arriving at a very remote Airbnb. 25 degrees, a bit chilly. The universe was basically testing this dude. The state of freezing. This glorified shed is a fixer-upper yard spotted years ago to not become a human popsicle. A good fireplace is mandatory. After shoveling a metric ton of snow, he yeeted himself inside. For maximum toastiness, the architect was anti-wind, so it was basically a cave, lit only by a moody kerosene lamp. No time to chill, he grabbed the firewood and chucked it in the stove. Time to make fire. Plot twist, the chimney was clogged with snow, so he gave it a good whack with the shovel. And just like that, airflow. Poof, the stove's awake. The room is no longer an icebox. The baby can finally ditch the 18 layers. He's living the dream, tea and a donut. Suddenly, everything's warm and fuzzy. It's almost too cozy. What icy hellscape outside? Not a thing. My plan was simple. Eat, then immediate hibernation. But apparently, ill is fancy. He marched into the frozen tundra, smashed some ice for 2 buckets of water, all for a face wash and a foot soak. With a private Aurora Borealis show, Ill and his squeaky clean feet are ready for bed. It's 8-something in the morning. The sun's already up and at M. Time to unveil the noble snowsteed. He didn't freeze his butt off for the scenery. He's just a hardcore fishing addict. Even if it were raining actual knives, this man would be out there fishing. And let me tell you, Ill's got skills. In like 5 minutes, a whole line of greedy little fish got yanked up through the ice hole. The damage after 20 minutes. 14, very unlucky perch. That's lunch and dinner for days. Problem. These fish were not enough to feed our guy Ill. Time for a change of scenery. So he drilled a new hole. This time, he brought out the underwater spy cam. He calls it Fish TV. But the fish were smarter than they looked. Especially the big ones. They saw right through his little scheme. No bites. So Ill fell back on actual skill and nabbed a few runts. Not a total bust. Got M. Just then, a blizzard decided to show up. Luckily, our boy came prepared. He popped a tent and kept on fishing. He even had a heater. Now, this is what I call glamping. Il was living like an ice king. And his luck started to turn. The fish he was catching now were a serious size upgrade. But it was getting late. Time to pack it in. Sorry, fish. Back at the cabin, he put away his flash-frozen fish storing them in nature's giant freezer. Snack attack. Time to grab some fishy victims. Instant meal, just add hunger. He flicked on a tiny lamp, and a tiny sun was born. He mainlined some coffee, rebooting his human operating system. When the sun finally gave up, Il prepped a few fish for their final hot bath. Time to make dinner happen. It was so toasty he could rock short sleeves. Which proves one thing. This cabin is basically a designer thermos. And poof. Fish stew magically appeared. He attacked it with bread and gusto. Dinner demolished. A victory burp was declared. Time to hit the hay. Because tomorrow, the Great Fish War continues.